Hello everybody and welcome back to Simulate Gaming and welcome back to Coldborough Park Farm here on Farming Simulator 17. Now today we have a special episode for you because we have somebody returning to the series that if you've been subscribed to me for a while you should recognise him. So first of all we need to go open the gate because he should be here soon. So let's go ahead, jump into the FENDT just because it's closer. And we will go and open the gate for them because they are literally on their way as we speak. Right, sorry about that guys, there was something opening in the background of my computer which was causing a bit of a frame drop, but yes, they are already at the gate, well one of them is. We're waiting for two people I believe, and it looks like one that is here already, so we're going to head down and let them in. In fact no, it looks like they're both here, I lied. Yeah, they're both here. So I'll show you who we have coming today to help us on the farm, and I will explain why as well. So let's go ahead, jump out the tractor and let them in. Open up, there we go. So we have some friends that are working here today. Declan, you guys may know him. For some reason he's a ghost, but still. There we go. We also have, looks like one of his friends who's not wearing the correct safety equipment. Tut tut tut. But she's driving a John Deere with a forestry trailer, so you probably guess what's going on today. Right, so basically, the combine workers have been complaining about trees in the middle of the field, so we are going to chop them down today and dispose of them properly. On you go, love. Yes, there we go. Get these gates closed again. So yes, we're basically going to get rid of all the trees then that are in the field. I think there's only 3 that I can think of the fields that we own, so we're not going to really worry about the rest of them. Now realistically, you probably would just leave them, but also realistically, the trees would actually technically be taking some of the life out of the crops because 1, the light would be blocked by the shade of the tree, and 2, it'd be sucking up all the minerals from the soil and all that good stuff. So yes, I think we will get rid of them. And it looks like they're already at the waiting point, which is nice. She is now heading towards the first tree. We've already discussed this off camera, what trees we're going to be doing, so they already know. So we're just going to turn into the field. I don't know why we're taking the FENDT. We really don't need the FENDT. We just can't bother to walk. So yes, the FENDT is unneeded. Now, if this doesn't take the whole video up, guys, currently now it is in real life 24 minutes past 1. So if this doesn't take up a whole video, then I do have a backup plan to do afterwards, so do not worry about that. But this is first of all. Now I'm already imagining the comments before I even put the video out, and they're going to be asking where this LAND-ROVER is from. Guys, this is a private mod at the moment. Myself and Virtual Farmer are creating it to make it like a super mod. He's in charge of all the scripts, and I'm in charge of the modelling, which I need to fix because it's actually giving me frame drops. But yeah, this will be out eventually, do not worry about that guys. Fantastic texture work by Virtual Farmer. Let's go ahead and stop this. In case you didn't realise I did do that roleplay bit by Courseplay, hence the Courseplay. And let's get him to wait behind us. This LAND-ROVER is basically just transport and it's going to be taking all the small logs down, whereas the John Deere is going to be lifting them up into the trailer. Right, let's get that turned off and we'll get the John Deere turned off also. Right, so let's start by taking down these trees then, shall we? So the plan is to chop them down here first, and we want them to fall that way, so we're going to do the diagonal line here. And I do have a nice little mod installed as well that should help us today, and I'm pretty sure most of you have it as well because it's inside the mod hub. Nice. That's timber that's going down. It fell the wrong way, which is annoying, but it did work. So now we need to get all of the sub branches off here, so let's go ahead and get them. Do it like that. Just welcome back guys, hope you're doing well. This is my first bit of forestry on this map. In fact, it's my first bit of forestry since before the game was released, I think. We did it on Goldcrest, just to try it out, and I think that was it, to be fair. Now how can we get this log here? There we go. Awesome stuff. So basically we've got to take all these branches, I call them sub-branches because they're coming off the main trunk. So we need to get these off first of all. And we'll get this one off before we get the parent branch off. Now we'll get the parent branch off. So yes, as you can see we have a lot of branches to go here, but we're doing this on a budget, so Declan didn't bring... Dodgy Declan did not bring any of the chippers or anything, because we're doing this, like I said, on a budget. Come on. Now, one thing I do have to clear up is a couple of people said they don't like my new editing style. My style hasn't changed. The reason the other ones have been so heavily edited is because things keep going wrong. And one person was sensible enough to say they like seeing that stuff, but I don't know if I could personally leave it in. Oh wow, these extra branches just come off. That's interesting to know. Let's go ahead and get that one. That one. Is this a proper branch, or is this one of those little things? Looks like this may be a proper branch here. Oh no, it wasn't. I lied. So yes, that person said they want to see the mess ups. If you guys want to see me mess up a lot, then let me know in the comment section. I'll start leaving more stuff like that in. I suppose it could be funny, but there's also the hardcore farm simmers that won't find it funny and just start disliking the video because I did something wrong and not how the grandfather's father's uncles does it on his farm. Right, let's go ahead and chop this branch then. It's quite confusing here. We probably should have pulled it away from the other tree first because all the leaves and that are getting mixed up. Right, so this actually branches off into 3 different pieces by the look of it. Let's go ahead and get that off. I want to get all the shrubbery off because it's kind of getting in the way a little bit. So we can find the source of it. And if you look carefully, you can kind of see which ones are the fake ones and which ones are real because there's a big quality difference in the texture work. So we go like that to the low texture one, it actually just disappears. So that's how you can tell that, guys. Once again, there's another low texture work done here, which means we can just do that. You get the idea. You get the idea. Right guys, so we've got rid of most of the shrubbery from this tree now, so we can actually kind of roughly see what we're doing. There's another bit here I just found. Let's get that off. There we go. So this bit here is actually disconnected, cut off even. So we just need to find which bits are still attached. It looks like we may have to go right down this little piece here, and that should free the main trunk actually. But of course we're going to need to cut it up into smaller pieces because we don't have like a huge wheel loader. We have a tiny little John Deere. So we have to try and work around that. Another bit of shrubbery here. Let's get that off. Take a lettuce. Right, so this is the little mod I was telling you about, and I'm pretty sure you guys would have seen it also. It is not working. Right, fantastic. So there we go. If we start here, so we'll put the blue thing here. We'll click on Alt right click and it'll bring up this little ruler thing, and let's just say, because this one's quite heavy, we'll do 3 meters on this one. We're close to 3 meters as we can get. So there we go, there's 3 meters. We may have to chop this in half as well because it's really heavy. Now don't worry, the wheel cam is on this video, guys. It's just I'm going to wait until we're actually using vehicles for that, hence the wheel cam. There's the start marker there for the ruler, and we'll start again. So we'll go here. We'll do roughly 3 meters. That will do because it branches off. Actually, no, we're not going to be able to do that. Ignore the ruler because we're going to have to do it here because that's where it branches off into different branches. So grab that here. Good. So there's our first 2 pieces at the bottom there. Are these disconnected? It looks like they are. But these look like we're going to have to pick these up and put these in. Yeah, these are quite light. So this is why we bought this little trailer here, guys. We'll drop these into there. That's what this trailer's for here. All the bits that aren't worth packing up, basically. Do we have any other big bits connected? It looks like we do. So what we're going to do first of all, guys, is get some of these cleaned up now. So we're going to jump into the John Deere. We'll get the wheel cam on. Here we go. So this isn't actually what I was expecting, this John Deere. I thought it was just the convert from 15, which would have the New Holland interior, but it doesn't, which is really, really cool. Right, what we want to do is get the rear trailer off here. And get our joystick. I want to start loading up these trees if it can handle it. Now, if it's a little bit too heavy, we do have a weight in the yard that this John Deere can borrow. It'll be red, but at least it does the job. Now, we can actually strap heavy logs into this fork as well, which is handy. I don't know how to do it because I've never used it, but we'll soon find out. So if we go like this on our first log here, let's go into third person so you guys can see what I'm doing. Here we go. So if we close this now, hopefully we can lift this up. Open it again. It looks like we're actually managing, which is really cool. I didn't think that would be that easy. I think the John Deere would be tipping over, but it's doing okay. Now there is, like I said, a way to strap it. So if we do that, we're actually stuck to it, which is interesting. I've never seen the player get strapped to an object before. That was quite strange. So there we go. It is now strapped, which means we have like a safety belt sort of thing. So even if the forks do give in, we can we'll still have it attached to our front loader essentially. So here's the trailer. I probably should have parked it a little bit further away. I didn't really think that through. And we will go ahead and load this up. So yeah, I'm going to try and not cut as much, because apparently you guys aren't enjoying it when I cut it as much, but I just try and cut out the boring things, but apparently you guys want to see everything. That does mean, however, we will be doing less in every video, because we'll have a bit more of a tight time schedule sort of thing. Right, let's go back to third person here. Why can't we put this in? That's the question. Now, drop it, and it won't drop because of the straps. So we'll see what happens when we drop these straps off, shall we? That's the wrong thing, Simulate. Okay, change of plan. We're going to close it, and then do the straps. And then we'll open it, and it should drop in. Can't quite reach, which is annoying. It's trying to grab onto the log. Right, no, that's not working. That's interfering with the trailer's logs, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and reverse this out a little bit. We'll get the straps off. We'll make sure the fork is properly locked up, and we'll move it this way. Okay, so it looks like these straps are good. They work, but they do interfere with the trailer straps. So we'll have to avoid that next time. Let's go ahead. Maneuver that in and open up the forks, and we should fall in, kind of. Close it down, and we'll give it a little push. There we go. So there's our first log in, guys. That's a big one. That's why it's so short, because it probably weighs a ton. Not literally, but it would weigh quite a lot. Let's go ahead and get these forks opened up again. We'll collect the other half of the bottom, because remember we cut it into 2 pieces. I think I definitely parked that a little bit too close, that trailer, because I can't actually maneuver myself in properly. Okay, let's just find something. So yeah, once again, guys, I do not have a mod list yet. I am working on the mod list. So please bear with me. It does take a while, because I've been getting most of my mods off the mod hub. I didn't pick it up very well, did I, this log here? I think we're going to drop it and start again, as opposed to try and just dodgily maneuver ourselves in. Let's go ahead and open that. Right, let's maneuver ourselves up with this log properly here. So yes, guys, I am working on the mod list. Bear with me, it should be up soon, although it's not on the website anymore. I no longer have a website, unfortunately, because people were neglecting it and just sending me random emails about, can I join their server, can I do this, can I do that, and it was only for business use, so I've unfortunately got rid of the website for now. It will be back. I just need to get rid of that contact section. Right, let's drop this in like so. Why wouldn't it open? Oh gosh, that was close. Overshot that one a little bit. Right, out. Get out. Get out. There we go. It wouldn't open then. It looked like it got stuck inside the log itself. So we're doing well. These logs are kind of taking up a bit more room than I'd like, but it's working. Let's see what else we can grab here. In fact, we need to go back and investigate this piece here, because this is like a phantom piece. What we're going to do is chop the remaining branch offs on. There we go. And that should leave us with this big clunky piece here. This is going to weigh a ton, so what I might do is put this in the LAND-ROVER. I think it will be able to handle it. But if I put it inside this trailer here, it's going to take up well, first of all, it's going to probably fall out, and second of all, it's going to take up too much room. So yes, we are going to put this, if we can, if the Land Rover will handle it, we'll put it into the Land Rover. Let's go ahead and plop this down. Where are you? Here you are. Right, let's see if we can grab this then. Oh, kind of. This is probably the sort of branch you want the straps for, guys, but we're only going a couple of feet, so we're not going to bother. Now, what you can do with this trailer here, guys, now this is currently work in progress. This will be in the mod list when it's finished. It's not mine, it's a friend of mine's, but he's kind of working on it, so we can actually put the sides down, which is nice. So it does conflict, the controls do flict with quick cam, hence why the camera went all crazy then. But as you can see, it does work pretty good. So obviously if we do that though, the logs are going to fall out, so we're just going to keep them on. Another little interesting thing is, you can put stuff in the back and then cover it up like that. So once again, this trailer will be out eventually. I think there is a dodgy broken version out there somewhere, but the fixed legit version will be out soon. Right, let's go ahead and drop this in. It's stuck. Guys, it's stuck. Okay, it's out now. Got worried then. Finally got stuck a little bit. So now we can begin actually putting the proper logs into the log trailer. Now, I think we should have put the big ones in last, personally, but whatever. What we're going to do now. It's a bit late. Let's zoom that camera out a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is try and scoop these up into one load. That may be our best solution, if it will actually grab onto them, of course. So we'll scoop these up into a nice little pile before we try and pick them up. There we go. And there's actually a bit of shrubbery still left on this one. That must have been under the ground, that's why we didn't get it. So if you are quite new to my channel, then please be aware that I am terrible at forestry, but we're doing our best. We're doing our best to adapt. Let's go ahead. We'll just try and take a clunk. Let's see what we can pick up here. So we'll lower that fork down. And it looks like, actually, we found the shrubbery part. Let's go ahead and get this. There we go. And that was it. Now these logs are actually a little bit too big, so what we want to do is cut them about here and about here. Awesome stuff. And now we'll try and get these into the trailer. We had an accident. We had an accident. Let's try and pick these up again. Oh, I completely forgot they'd be sticking out. Right guys, so I've been a bit of an idiot here. I've just realised that if we cut them about here, we could actually pick them up because we can pick up logs. And I completely forgot about that. We just, of course, need to cut them into sensible pieces because we're not Superman after all. Let's go ahead and cut about here. There we go. Let's go ahead and pick this piece up here. We'll drop it into the trailer. Hopefully they don't roll out. They're a bit small, actually. We probably should have got Declan to bring up a different trailer here. Oh well. Can't get them over. Can't get them over the stupid pole. There we go. There's one. The one's actually fell out. This is the one we put in with the John Deere. Looks like I'm not going to be able to get it out yet, so we might have to move the trailer first. Where's another bit we can lift with our hands here? Here's a bit. Easy peasy. Dang it, get in. Oh, no, stay. Oh, nearly fell out, guys. That nearly fell out. Do we have any other pieces we can lift? This one's got shrubbery on it, which is interesting. We'll get that took off straight away. If we can find the source of it, of course. There it is. When you get like little chip things, if you're new to Farm Sim, that means you've got the leaves and that off. Drop that in here. Hopefully this actually stays in the trailer. This one may be a little bit heavy in real life, but it'll do. This is only the first tree, guys. We've got more trees to cut down yet, so I'm going to hurry up with this one. We need to cut this one in half, I think, to be able to lift it. It's not even bother trying without. Here we go. Oh! Gosh, I didn't mean to do that. Right. So, guys, we have kind of got all the big pieces in. Now, these are little shrubby bits. Now, we are going to put these in, don't worry, but we're going to wait because we've got another tree to do here. So we want to make sure we can get all the big pieces inside this trailer, and then we can put all the little shruggy ones that we have left inside the Land Rover if need be. So let's go ahead and first of all cut this tree down again. So go for our second tree now. Apologies, my voice is going, by the way, in case you guys can't tell. So let's go ahead and chop this one down. Like so. Boop. Now let's see if we can find... What we're going to do actually first is try and get rid of some of this shrubbery. So we're going to head down the branches here until we can cut them off. There's one here, but I can't seem to get it. There we go. There's one over here. Gosh, I keep getting stuck in the tree. There we go, there's another one. There's another one. There we go. Another one here. Right, okay everybody, so there's been a bit of a problem. I was rearranging the trailer and this happened. This trailer, guys, is absolutely terrible. If you do see it on the mod hub or whatever, on the mod website, do not download it. It's terrible. Basically, when you're putting logs in, it locks into the trailer without even having the straps on. So yes, do not download this trailer. It is terrible. Really, really is terrible. So we're just going to go ahead and get rid of it right now. Not even in a realistic way, because it's just that bad. I don't want to mess around with it. Anyway, in fact, no, we don't want our logs to disappear. So what we're going to do first of all is get this trailer. Now, Declan does have a replacement trailer on the way, and it should be within a couple of seconds. Let's go ahead and save this one first of all. We don't want our logs to disappear with it, so we'll go ahead and see if we can salvage this if we can. We'll put it into reverse here. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? I can see the FENDT in the corner of my screen. He's on his way, but we've saved that trailer now. Come on then, what are you waiting for? So yes, this is Declan's replacement trailer that he's given us for free because this one's so bad. So he should be on his way. We need to reload all of these actually, and we're just going to go ahead and get rid of this one if we can find it. So there we go, that trailer is now gone forever. Do not download it. If you already do have it and you haven't had a problem with it, then I don't know what's wrong with mine. But yes, when I try putting logs in, they like sort of clip into it already, which is not good. Look at that, that's pretty. Where is this FENDT anyway? Here he comes. So they used our trailer, our tractor, which is weird, but there we go. So this is our new trailer. As you can see, it's a bit more suited for this sort of job. They won't roll out. Are you going to stop? Right then, so it's back into the John Deere once again, and we've got to start from the scratch basically. We're only going to do the big logs though, because of course we can put the smaller ones in with our bare hands. So the first quarter of this video was a waste of time basically, but at least we've cut the tree down now, and it's ready to go. Right, let's go down on our first piece here. Why is the fork not opening as much as it did earlier on? I don't understand. It's the same fork. Right, there we go, there's our first piece here. Let's see if we can get it into the trailer. Now, once we get it in the trailer, as you can tell, it's a different style of log trailer, so it shouldn't roll away anywhere. Shouldn't be in the keyword, because knowing Farm Sim, it probably will. But here's a fun fact for you guys. Always load your trailers from the front in real life, because that will stop you from sliding down the road. There's our first log. What we're going to do is close the fork and just give it a little nudge over to that side. Some encouragement. That looks like that's as best as we can do with that. Awesome. Let's get that one down, and we need to find our next big log, and I'm assuming it's that big log-looking thing in front of us. There should be 3 or 4 of them, I think. We just don't want to bring any small logs with us just yet, so let's see if we can line ourselves up properly. Oh, come to me. Come to me. No, that's not what I want you to do at all. Yes, I don't think I said this earlier because we got stuck, but in real life, oh no, I did say it, about the having a roof. If you do forestry in real life, you probably 99% of the time would have a roof because this isn't very safe, but this is all we got. This is what we're going to work with. So let's go ahead and drop this one in hither. Yes, there we go. And I don't think we've got that many big pieces left, to be fair. I think the rest of them are just branches, which I've already gone ahead and chopped up whilst they went to get this trailer here, whilst they were on their way down to the store to get that. Right, okay everybody, so we have, I think we've reached the maximum limits of this trailer, if I'm honest. We've got some bits sticking out, but that bit there is actually glitched out. Look, I can't actually grab it, unfortunately. Maybe I can. I couldn't grab that a minute ago. I can now, which is strange. Or was it this piece I couldn't grab? Oh, it was this piece I can't grab. For some reason, this piece here doesn't exist anymore. I'm not sure why that is, but we're just filling up the Land Rover now. We don't want to put too much weight on it, but I think, what the heck is that? That was hiding nowhere. But we'll get that. We'll cut that off when it's actually in the trailer. Here we go. Put that into here. Where is our chainsaw? Go ahead and chop this piece off. There we go. So Land Rovers are pretty sturdy, so it should be fine. I'm not putting that much in here. I'm a bit worried about the knuckle. That's why I've decided to call this piece, by the way, instead of knobbly bit, because I don't think that's a professional lumberjack term. So we're going to call it the knuckle. If we just cut this piece again, it looks a little bit too long to go in the Land Rover, so we're going to cut it one more time. Awesome. Let's get this picked up. Now, one thing about that trailer is I thought it had straps. It doesn't, so hopefully the logs don't fall out, which is why we decided to divide up what we were putting in the trailers and start putting it into this one as well. This one does have straps, as you can see there, so hopefully they'll serve us good. Just make sure we got all the pieces here, because we don't want them getting sucked up into the combine, because that would be awkward and very expensive probably. So let's go ahead and get the straps on the Land... that was the wrong button. Land Rover here. That should keep them from escaping. And we just got to hope the FENDT doesn't lose any. That's what I'm hoping. We've got a dodgy log by the look of it. Let's go ahead and fix this one. In fact, what we're going to do is just cut it. I think that's going to be the best solution here. Wrong log. We're going to cut it. It's going to be the best solution, I think. And then we'll plot back into the trailer like so. And we are going to take Declan's Land Rover. Declan's landscaping, gardens, forestry and excavating. Looks like he's finally got himself a decent Land Rover, not that old thing he had back in Thornton Farm. Land Rover Defender 90. There's a mistake in the XML file. Right, so we're going to take it slow because this thing is a bit powerful and it probably will tip over. It's still green on the inside. That's interesting. This must have been green at one stage in its life. Maybe Dodgy Declan painted it himself. Okay everybody, so it turns out this is the log place down here. I went to the chip place and completely different places. I did also find out, while I was down there turning around, that the other trailer, the big blue one, does actually have straps. It's just I was on the wrong side of the trailer. So yes, it is strapped in now and ready to go. Well, ready to unload. And here we are. So this is quality timber. And I'm assuming we just drive through here. And it should sell our logs, I suppose. There we go. So for some reason, some of them haven't sold. Let's go ahead and get these straps off. There we go. Awesome. Whilst we're here, actually, we just want to take them off the fence, and I'll show you where. If you have this trailer and you can't work out where the straps are, you have to do them from the back. They go long ways. So there we go. The thing that's worrying me is I swear that trailer was a lot more loaded when we left, which means we're probably going to start finding logs everywhere down the road. Never mind. Let's see if he can sell his as well. Oh no. Through the trigger. That's not working. Do I need to be in the tractor for it to sell? I've broken the game. I don't know how, but I've broken the game. Okay then, so what is wrong with this? Let's take a small log like this, for example. That's the dodgy one. Let's take a small log like this. looks like we're going to have to unload the trailer while we're here. Right guys, so it turns out we have to unload these manually. We have to take them off the trailer, which is strange. So let's go ahead, drop that one in. We'll drop that one in. We'll drop... I don't even know where that went. Let's drop them in. Let's drop these in. Come on, stop getting caught. And this is the broken one I was telling you about. For some reason it wants to point upwards, and you can only pick it up from the bottom. So if I try and drag it here, if I try and grab it here, for example, it won't do anything. You have to get it right from the very bottom, which is very annoying. But there it goes. Get this one. I think this is too heavy. Let me just, there we go. Should be able to pick it up now. No, apparently we can. Still a bit heavy. I have got the game extension on, which allows me to pick that up. Drop that one in there. Drop this one in here. And finally, this one. Drag these back into here. Awesome, so that is all of our logs sold now, guys, and ready to go. Let's go ahead and get this guy back on to follow me whilst we head back up to the yard. We didn't get hardly anything for that, hardly any money for that at all. It was pointless doing, but at least now the combine drivers should be a bit happier because they don't have to maneuver around trees and get stuck in trees and all that good stuff, and the crops around the tree area should start growing a bit better. So either or, we've got a win-win-win and some free money. So hopefully the FENDT can maneuver around that tight corner there. Yeah, you can. Awesome. We're back into field number 4. It's like the 3rd episode in a row we've done stuff inside field number 4. There we go. So this was cultivating last time, if you remember. We got that finished. This is now ready to fertilise. In fact, this is the field we're going to be fertilising. Let's go ahead and get it turned on. And we'll lift up cultivator here. Now, this cultivator does have a trailer, of course, so we need to pull the trailer out first of all. Luckily, we have a 3-point hitch on the front of this, so we should be able to do it with the front of this tractor. Let's see if we can pull it out using the front. If not, we've got to take the cultivator off. Yeah, we can. Awesome. Let's go ahead and pull this out quickly. Like so. And now we can finally get this cultivator packed away. I think we've had this cultivator right now for like 3 episodes, so it's good to finally get it put away. And it's only a small field as well. I don't know how it's taken so long. Let's go ahead and reverse this. By the way, guys, I have auto tractor now. If you remember that from 15, it does not work at the moment. It gives me like 18 FPS. I'm not sure why, but if I do shift 5, there it is. You may recognise it. It's had a bit of a different layout, a bit of a different styling, but same thing. That is not working yet, so don't even ask about that if you do see it pop up by accident. And let's first of all go ahead and get this trailer pulled away finally, so we can begin fertilising. Yay! Right then, so we're going to stay in the T6, sorry, not T4. We're going to stay in the T4 series, we're already in it. And we'll get this fertilizer spreader. Where is the T4 gone? T6 gone. I keep saying T6, T4. Oh my god, this is confusing. We're going to get into the T6. We'll get this hooked up to the fertilizer spreader. In fact, we may even have enough in here. Yes, we do, so we don't need to fill it up. That's nice. And the AR has reached the store, so we can go ahead and sell that. So yes, it's nice that we don't have to load up the spreader again, because we already have enough in here. Meanwhile, we'll just quickly tab through to the John Deere, the other John Deere, and finally we'll make a start on this. So thank you very, very much for joining me in this episode of Coldborough Farm. If you did enjoy, please hit that thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. I've been Simulate Gaming. I'll see you in the next one.